you for No Worries. It's great to have you here, going to talk about the FSB. But first of all, tell us a bit about yourself and who you are.
Me? Oh, okay. Well, look, I'm a semi-retired commercial insurance broker, and I've always insured small businesses. And I've run my own brokerage for almost 20 years, worked for brokers before that. And what happened with our industry as time passed, regulations got tougher. So if you've ever bought car insurance online, you know how robotic we sound. And, you know, my character doesn't sit well with that robot style, you know. And I just thought, I don't really enjoy this anymore. So I kind of semi-retired. I made my manager a director. And I said, Tony, I'm out of here. I'm not enjoying this anymore. He's doing well. He now has ownership of my business. I enjoy it. The only thing is the dividend. And it's either I sit at home, do nothing, mow the lawn, or go and help the very businesses that made me a comfortable insurance broker, which is small businesses. Love them to bits.
Love it. So why did you join the FSB?
Oh, in fairness, I joined the FSB 3 years or so ago, and I've never opened the pack, never looked at the information. I never logged on to my account, nothing. I just left it because when I saw FSB campaign and small business, I thought, you know what? I saw it as a donation. I never used the services. It's only when I retired I thought I need to do something to keep myself occupied. So I actually view FSB as a charity now. And my reasons for joining is because I read briefly what they did, and I felt I can sit comfortable with these people. They're here for the right reasons, and they've got a good, meaningful purpose, and that's why I joined the FSB. But it's only when I became a membership advisor I thought, wow, this is brilliant. Why didn't I enjoy all these features and benefits that the membership gives you when I joined 3 years ago as a boring insurance broker? You see?
So what
You're
are
trying
the
not
benefits?
to giggle there, are you? You're trying not to giggle. Look.
So what are the benefits of joining the FSB for small businesses?
Yeah, very simply, really. I mean, if you look at a big organization, let's just take, I don't know, Barclays Bank, for example. So if you're an employee for Barclays Bank, and there's an issue within your internal framework, you'd have a lovely little department set up, wouldn't you? HR and then legal and all of that. But what about little old businessmen, right? Business people, business owners, what do they got? They've got no departments. If they have an issue, they have to literally go to a solicitor or somewhere, pay for a service to get out of the problem they're in. So what it's like is, the way I view it is, FSB gives you the departments that small business, big businesses enjoy, but small businesses don't get. Yeah. So that's why it's important to have it. Granted, most people that join through me, I'll say, here's your pack. I know you're not going to read it. I just know it, you know. So what you do is just print these departments, stick it on your fridge, put my number at the bottom. And if you've got any of those problems, just ring me and I'll tell you how to go and fix it. Simple. But then I'll say, right, let's now enjoy the time as a member, and let's help you get the best out of it by way of going to networking events, connecting you, providing you additional support, that kind of stuff. It's great.
Brilliant. So, I mean, what you mentioned going around, because obviously you have areas that you're in. So at the moment, do we have to just stay within our areas, or can we join in with networking groups anywhere in the country?
Hey, I mean, as a member, you can go to any networking organization, any networking FSB event you want, anyone you want, no problem. Brilliant. Obviously, the ones I go to are the best. I'd say that, wouldn't I?
It's great just hooking up and meeting these contacts. So how can a small business find out about joining the FSB?
Very simple. I mean, you know, when I come across people, there's those that have never heard of the FSB, those that have heard of the FSB, and those that were members of the FSB but never renewed. I always get those three scenarios. So the ones that have never heard about the FSB say, look, here's our website, do a bit of research, this is my name, research me, try and get to understand what we do, right? And then contact me if you would like to take it further. The ones that have heard about the FSB and are not members, they already know what we do. And these are the ones that just need that little bit more information, anybody who's going to join the FSB, in my opinion, is parting with money. So they want return on investment. I try and find out what you want. And then they're the ones that generally tend to sign up. Then you've got the members that were members and they never renewed. And we ask them why. I ask them, they say, because I never got anything out of it. So I said, what do you mean you never got anything out of it? So they're the ones they renew because they don't know how to get the best out of it. So I have this special, I encourage any member out there, or a member, or a member, someone who was a member, to have a chat with me. And I'll say, look, if you join, this is what you need to do to get the best out of it. It's a bit like you, isn't it? You were a member, you never renewed, you came back, and now you've been to, in 2 weeks, you've been to about 700 FSB networking events. And you're
a woman gets everywhere.
Hang on a minute. For you, no worries now, right? Yeah? Yeah.
Leads me on to the question is, why is it so important for small businesses to do networking?
Look, why? Because in general, people that come to our networking events, they come because they want business. Some of them come because they're stuck in their home office, if you like, 5 days a week, and they just want to go and do something different, meet other people, talk to other people, get inspiration from other people. Some people, like me, who want to just go and help people. You get those type of people. I mean, the key thing is with networking, right? It's the world's changed. The way business is transacted has changed. It's all about getting to know people. Allow time for that. Everyone's heard that know, like, trust. It is that. Like, you have to build relationships with people, and trust has to be earned. You see, and once you get that going, you're good to go. But it's not going to happen overnight. You have to work at it.
Exactly. I can remember when I started networking many years ago now, it was told to me that you will only ever do business with those people that you trust and feel comfortable with. But again, that takes time to build up and get to know the people.
Yes. Yeah. People by people, end of the day. In fairness, most people that join the FSB through me, they tend to buy, they say they've been pushed. That's what they say. They've been pushed. Like you were pushed, weren't you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm having such a ball at the moment.
Yeah, but it's good fun. I just love the process of. I don't pressurize anybody. I'm a salesman. Yeah, but I'm not old school salesman. I really have to feel in my heart that, one, I want to help you, and two, I can help you. If you were coming across, I don't like going networking, then why are you wasting your money then? The only reason you join is for the features. Do you see? So each person has their reasons to join. Most that join through me are the hyperactive influencer types, like Yvonne Taylor, for you, no worries, like those.
Yeah, this crazy woman gets all over your screens. We touched on some of the benefits through being it. So what's one of the biggest benefits that a small business could benefit for by being part of this FSB? Because I know when I looked online, there's a whole list, and you say you put that list on your fridge of almost like mini departments you can go to. So what's the biggest benefit? Because I think it's all about covering your backside if something goes wrong. So what's the biggest benefit for small businesses being part of this fantastic setup?
Right, first and foremost, being a member, for a small business, being a member of the FSB is an essential. But it's one of those things, it's like insurance. You probably buy your home insurance and you never ever claim for it, but you still buy it in case there's a fire, right? Or something like that. It's the same with FSB. They have these covers there in place. It's a nice to have. You feel kind of protected to have it. Granted, 80-20 rule applies. 80% brilliant, 20% needs a bit of improvement. But then what do you expect for the membership fee you pay? It's tiny. For what you get is tiny. With features, now let's ask you that question. Name me 5 features of membership. Let's see if you remember.
I mean, I love the care. I joined in with a networking group, and one of the well-being members was talking about that. And it just makes you feel that you're not alone. There's someone there for you, and it's like, I can talk and I can go to her, and there's someone there, and they're human, if you like. They're normal people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, they're not some big god that's got a multi-million-pound company. You just feel that they understand you, you know. And it's like having the background, like, as you say, chasing debts, the legal backup where you're not going to have to spend all the time trying to find a decent solicitor that deals with whatever concern you've got. And I'm all about, I suppose it is because I've worked in the financial services sector and having to put up with the FSA never so long and thinking about compliance. I just think it's so nice to have somebody there that's watching your backside all the time.
Yeah, but in essence, with FSP, how it works, we don't do things for you. We hold your hand along the journey. So if you say, I need a solicitor, I won't go and find you one. I'll say, right, go onto your website, ring this number. They'll put you on. So you do need to do some of the legwork, because that's how it works. And if you're stuck somewhere, you contact me and say, oh, I need help here. What do you suggest? And I'll say, right, this is what you need to do.
It's that support mechanism, and it's peace of mind at the end of the day. There's someone there for you.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You see, the thing is, we're likened to the likes of people like networking organizations. We're not a networking organization. We're not. We are a organization that campaigns and lobbies in Parliament. That's what we do. That doesn't come free. We need money to help us do that. The more members we have, the bigger muscles we have. The bigger muscles we have, the more we can bash down 10 Downing Street front door and say, Boris, make me some tea, thank you. That kind of thing. You see? So that's what it is. It's one of those, you should really, any small business should consider it. Definitely.
I think so. We'll have to send them your way because you're so open and honest about it. You really are. And so very passionate about it as well. And that's what's nice that comes across with you.
But I'll be honest with you, right? I've never worked so hard in all my life. I haven't. It's just, me, it's thank God it's Monday, right? Let me go and find some small business. I love it. I love meeting people like you and your stories. I like to hear about where did you start? What were your pain points, your successes? It's the whole journey that I just love listening to small businesses, where they were, how they got where they are, and the troubles. And it's just made me so much more alert, and you could say I sympathize, and I also celebrate their successes as well. It's that kind of thing.
Oh, brilliant. Do you know, you've been fantastic. Thank you ever so much for agreeing to do this.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.